what's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, I had a completely different video planned for today. Like, it's kind of crazy that this happened. About 3 hours ago, I recorded an entire Take This to Your Grave album review for my different album reviews I was going to do before the release of MANIA in September. But, as we all know now, MANIA is not being released in September anymore. And to be completely honest, I think this is the best news that the Fall Out Boy fandom could have received. First of all, it came from Patrick, so you know it is 100% authentic. Everything I say in this video is going to be my opinion, so keep that in mind. I don't have any sources or anything like that, so this is just all, you know, based on a Fall Out Boy fan for so long. I just have some thoughts about how I think this all went down. The fact that this came from Patrick, had to have been his idea, or, you know, somebody who's, because he's not the one, he's never been the one to announce things, you know, aside from maybe a couple things in the Save Rock and Roll era. It's always like Pete that would announce things, or the Fall Out Boy accounts, you know, whoever runs that. I'm not really even sure. There's rumors that it's Pete, but I don't really know who runs that. But the fact that it came from Patrick's personal Twitter account shows that this was his idea, and he was probably feeling the exact way that many Fall Out Boy fans have been feeling. Like, I mean, I enjoyed Young and Menace, and I enjoyed Champion. I thought they were both very enjoyable songs, but I know they can do better. I just know they can do better, and after talking to some other fans, it's just that we've seen better, you know? So I was just getting a little bit concerned about them. And, you know, the concern didn't even start with the songs. The concern started when the tickets went on sale back in April or beginning of May, whenever the tour tickets went on sale, and I noticed that you couldn't get anything towards the front without paying ridiculous VIP prices. Like, and when I mean the front, I mean, like, the front. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I got the floor, but I didn't have to pay VIP, but yeah, which is good. Like, there were a few, but I mean the front. Like, I haven't been to a Fall Out Boy show in a while where I haven't been in the first few rows without having to pay a ridiculous amount of money. And I'm just like, I've been defending Fall Out Boy for so long, and now I feel like all they want is money, and I was getting really frustrated about it because I didn't want to spend like $1,000 on concert tickets for a VIP that didn't even include a meet and greet. And I was like, I don't even know. I didn't want to say anything about it because I just didn't like that. I mean, I still got some decent seats, but they're not going to be as good as I've had in the past. Anyway, that aside, you know, Young and Menace I liked a lot because it was different and they took risks, and it made me feel like they could care less about fitting in and being mainstream. I was just like, you know, finally they're going to prove to everybody they don't want to be mainstream because it's just so different. Obviously, a lot of people were like, oh, they're just trying to, like, be the Chainsmokers or whatever. And that doesn't, I mean, Young and Menace doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard. So those people who are saying they're, like, selling out with that is, I mean, come on, no. But Champion, I thought, was a weak pop song from them. It was okay. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad, but from Fall Out Boy, I'd say it was weaker, not strong. I still listen to it, but I want to know all the lyrics so I can, you know, jam out during the show. So, you know, that's minor also. But the fact that who they're touring with, that kind of set me over the edge a little bit, because, yeah, like, I understand you want to tour with other people. Like, the Wiz Khalifa tour went well, but that was different because that was a co-headlining tour, and, you know, Wiz Khalifa's fan base was going to be there, as well as Fall Out Boy's fan base, co-headlining, you know, both are going to get big sets. The fact that this is a Fall Out Boy headlining tour and their openers are nothing like Fall Out Boy at all, like, I don't want to hate on them because they have their own fan bases, and, you know, that's cool, but why? I don't understand. And the fact that they went from touring with Paris and AWOL Nation to this, it seems to me like it was a bit of a cash grab, and I was really concerned. And, you know, the fact that every interview we've read so far is like Pete has said, oh yeah, Mania's not done yet, it's not done yet, it's not done yet. And like other artists usually have their stuff done months in advance to like tweak different instrumentation or different things they want to add. And that just concerned me. Like an article just came out yesterday or the day before, and Pete was saying, oh yeah, it's not done yet, and the album is supposed to be out in a month. And I'm like, somebody's rushing them. And I was talking to my friends about it, you know, other hardcore Fall Out Boy fans, and we're like, why are they feeling like they have to be rushed? Why are they feeling like they have to charge astronomical prices for their tour? Why do they feel like, you know, they have to tour with rappers? I was thinking this is the end of Fall Out Boy. Like this is their last big money grab, and then they're gonna leave. Honestly, like I hate saying that, but I was terrified that that's what was gonna happen. And the fact that Patrick wrote us a nice little note explaining that he takes pride in his work and he wants to give the best material possible shows that that spark is still there, and they want to give us something better than what they already had. And I am so happy. It's like just like all of this tension and just being released. And you know, part of the reason, like, I mean, I was starting to feel a little tiny bit better. It was actually the day that the Champion video came out. I was watching some videos of the guys performing at their Elvis Duran bash. I posted some videos on my Facebook page if you guys want to go check that out. But Patrick just looked like he was having so much fun, and they were having so much energy on stage. They looked happy. I'm just like, okay, well, you know, they have all this energy. I'm like, well, maybe it's all in my head, and they're not just like giving up, and you know, they want to still do this thing 100%. Because I feel like the last time Fall Out Boy was 100% was Save Rock and Roll Era. Now I don't, but like that all aside, I'm just like so happy. Like, you know, there's just so many weird things going on. Like, you know, another example would be Champion came out, and then like 2 weeks later, 2 or 3 weeks later, the music video came out. It's like, they were like, whoever is pushing them pushed that song out before the music video was even ready. Like, the whole thing, I was just like, why? Like, who was rushing them? I couldn't figure out who was rushing them. And I hate, you know, thinking that they were being rushed and feeling pressured and being stressed. You know, it made me really sad. And, you know, the fact that obviously, I don't know for sure, but obviously Patrick put his foot down and was like, no, we're not doing this. And that's why he made the statement. You know, Pete hasn't commented on it yet as the time I'm filming this video. The Fall Out Boy account, all they basically did was retweet Patrick's note and say the tour was definitely still going on. So this, I mean, if I had to put money on it, I would say this was Patrick 100%, because he wants to give us the best material ever, and he cares about us, and he cares about his work, and that's why I love him to death. Like, thank you, Patrick, for, because I mean, could you guys imagine, like, if Patrick was this adamant about moving it back, and it's not just moved back like a month, like, you know, Paris moved their release date back a little bit to tweak some things, but this is moved back quite a few months, you know, next year, 2018, and if we can remember, Mania was announced in April, so the fact that it's being in January now, and it was announced in April, just shows that there's some other force there. I don't know what it is, I don't know who it is, it's just forcing them to do all of this stuff, and it's driving me crazy. Maybe they're finally going to put their feet down, and, well, obviously Patrick did today, you know, put their feet down and say, no, we're going to do it the way we want to do it. And I'm so glad. Honestly, I'm so glad. Like, oh, I'm so glad. But one more thing I wanted to touch on before I end this video. The tour, that's going to be interesting. So they're still going to tour, and like the Chicago people, you guys are going to get an album release party. I don't know what that's going to be at all. They already sold that's all sold out, so it's not like they're going to refund that. So y'all get like a nice intimate show. I don't know what they're going to play. But for the Mania tour, I still don't know what they're going to play. I was like, I'm kind of hoping that they play some older songs for the fans, but then I'm thinking, oh, the tour lineup is like a bunch of rappers, so they want to like, because, you know, they especially like when they tour with rappers, they want to like, you know, appeal to that audience as well, which, you know, you can understand, so it's going to be hits most likely, but I'm hoping that maybe they'll spice things up and throw some older things in there, and I know they'll probably release more songs before then, you know, some more singles or whatever. But another thing, you know, if somebody's like super disappointed that the album's being pushed back, another thing to keep in mind is that since it is being pushed back and the US tours before the album releases, there will be another US tour for us people here in the US. So we will definitely get to see at least 2 more tours from Fall Out Boy. I hope that, I mean, I sound so like negative, but that's what I've had in my mind this whole like time. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on it. I guess it's more of like a vent kind of video, but I want to know what you guys think about this whole thing down in the comments below. I'm going to keep that Take This to Your Grave footage because I'm still going to do my album reviews, but I'll probably just post them a little bit closer to the actual tour date. One other thing I wanted to mention is Paris released their new song today. It's called Winter. It is a jam. I swear, Paris is going to be huge after this album drops. Like, I guarantee it. They're incredible. Like, every song is just incredible so far that they've released. But definitely go check that out if you haven't, if you're a Paris fan. Or if you're not, you just want to go, you know, check them out. But, yeah, so that's going to be it for me. I'll keep you guys updated on more Fall Out Boy stuff because I feel like this kind of sparked my passion back up. I'm just so happy that Patrick cares, and I'm just like, thank you so much. And alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.